Howdy, I'm Joni Baker, Title IX coordinator at Texas A&M University, San Antonio, and proud Texas A&M Aggie class of '98 for my PhD. I never intended to get into civil rights as a profession, although in retrospect, it makes a lot of sense. In 1999, having been unsuccessful in obtaining an academic job in the area of my specialty, I took a position that included EEO for an entire university system that included 11 universities and 7 state agencies. Back then, nobody knew what Title IX was. All I knew was that it was a law that protected against discrimination based on sex. But then Title VII of the Civil Rights Act also did so, at least as far as employees were concerned. So I consider my sex discrimination cases as Title VII and not Title IX. My Title IX responsibilities, as far as I knew, were to make sure that all of our universities had a Title IX coordinator. It didn't matter if they didn't know what Title IX was. It didn't matter if they didn't have any Title IX training. I just knew they had to have a coordinator. So in the first 10 years, I think I didn't have any Title IX cases, at least as far as students were concerned. So 23 years later, I'm a Title IX coordinator full-time at a regional institution of higher education. 2011 was the game changer, I think, when the Office of Civil Rights for the U.S. Department of Education issued a Dear Colleague letter that highlighted the need for an academic educational environment free from discrimination, especially sexual harassment of students and including sexual violence. At the time, I was serving as an officer and on the board of directors of a National Association for Affirmative Action. The newly formed ATIXA, or Association of Title IX Administrators, was looking for a representative from that association on its advisory board. I volunteered and attended my first ATIXA conference in Chicago in 2012. I actually served on a panel during that conference, even though I certainly didn't consider myself a Title IX expert. In the 10 years since the 2011 Dear Colleague letter, I've overseen many investigations of Title IX complaints and also oversaw several compliance reviews of Title IX by federal agencies. I'm not at the system level anymore. I'm at a single campus, but that allows me to interact directly with students, which makes it personal to me. It allows me to show that our university walks the walk and not just talks the talk when it comes to Title IX. So it's been a circuitous path, but one that was right for me. Happy birthday, happy 50th birthday, Title IX.